Alright everybody, welcome back once again to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to check out a short horror film. This one is live action here. It is called Do You See It Too? Alright, that right there is, by the way, a very, very scary phrase. I definitely think of something very spooky, something that is not physically there, but only, obviously one person sees it due to like schizophrenia or whatever it is called. Right, they have psychological problems, and definitely reminds me of seeing very disturbing, unsettling imagery. Now this one here is by Super Freak Media. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to them because it looks like they have some really good content as well. If you guys know other channels that also make their own short horror content, let me know, drop them down below, or also recommend them if you really like them, and let me know specific videos to check out from them, and I would be very happy to do so. Also, I do have a request to react to a Superman fan film. I'm very much excited to check that out, so that reaction will be after this video, so stay tuned for that as well. Also got a drawing coming up, a speed art drawing. It's going to be a portrait of, it's going to be a portrait of a YouTuber. So I'm very excited to show that to you guys as well, and the whole process is being filmed, and I will edit that very soon so that I can drop that on YouTube. But anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this here. If you guys want to go ahead and check out the video by yourselves, you can go ahead and click on the link in the description down below this video and have a look at it later on your own time. If not, you can watch me react to this, and I can give you guys my thoughts right after the video. Alright, let's jump in, and of course, let's get scared. See it too? It had to be during nighttime too. It's raining outside.
Safe. Safe. Sit back, you're dreaming. Safe. Safe, you're asleep, come on. What is it?
It's outside. It's getting closer.
Soph, there's nothing there.
It is, I see it.
What the hell are you doing?
David, he can't move.
Hey, I didn't see anything. You really need to just try and calm down. This isn't doing either of us any good. Let's just try and go back to sleep. Yeah?
Look at the terror in her eyes.
It saw the light.
Oh.
What did? Sophie, what did?
It's trying to get in. Oh God, how did you not see it?
There's nothing there. You were just dreaming.
David. It's circling the house.
Look at She's just following it.
It's standing by the back door. It's gonna get in.
Sophie, look at me. Look at me. Sophie, nothing is going to get in here. You're safe.
It knows we're here.
Then get out of there. Oh man. Now I'm curious to see what it looks like here.
Call the police.
Hello?
991 service, do you require?
Please.
Right, I need you to stay on the line for me so I can take some details. What is your emergency?
Every time they
Someone's
do
in our
those
house.
shots
Okay,
there,
have they broken in?
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a separate
It's
shot from the
downstairs.
background. You know what I mean?
I need
Like
you
if
to
they're not
stay where you
there.
are
Okay.
and lock the door if you can.
Okay.
I'm going to send an officer to you. What is the address?
28. Woodland Heights.
Okay, we've dispatched an officer. They'll be
Like
with
a
you
separate
soon.
clip. You
Okay.
see that?
Try not to worry and just stay where you are. Hello?
Oh,
Hello, are you still there?
she sees it right in front of.
They're on their way.
Oh.
Okay, Gary.
Get away from the door, man. Get. You let it in.
Who's there?
Jeez. I would go back to the room, man. Oh my god.
The police are on their way.
Whoa! Man, from the sounds of that thing, that. Oh my! That bat is no use at all.
You see it too.
Sophie, what is in our house? Why is it here?
I don't know. It's like I've known it's been there for months now. Watching me.
Nightmares.
It's after her.
It only comes at night. It's like the less I sleep, the closer it gets.
But neither of us have slept for weeks.
That's probably why it's getting closer. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see.
What?
Maybe it was never coming for me.
It's in.
Come on! What are you waiting for?
It's on the bed. It's on the bed. Oh my god. Oh. What? I wonder what time it's at. So it's not after her then, it's after him. He was dreaming that she saw him. And it's... The whole time it was his dream. I thought the monster was gonna be the girl. Because they didn't show her face, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be there, right there in the bed with him. Oh my god! Just keep the lights on, I guess. So he's just gonna... Oh my god. The sound is so scary. That sound right there. Oh. Oh man. Well, it killed them both then. Alright, you guys, so there you have it. That was Do You See It Too? Alright, so first off, let's begin to talk about the woman's acting. That was the most obvious thing that I can think about right now as I am giving my thoughts to you guys about the film, is the woman's acting is just spot on. Just her eye movement or her stare alone is very, very expressive. You know, sometimes you can just see enough with the simple look of the eyes. right? A simple stare. It says a lot of things. So just that stare that she was doing towards that figure she was looking at was very expressive and very clear to understand. Really, really full of terror. So she did such a great job with that. I was really convinced that she was very, very terrified of what she was looking at. So it starts off the film here with this woman that wakes up and she realizes, it's the middle of the night, it's raining outside. Very scary environment, very dark, right? Definitely it's the middle of the night, and that is like the best time for something scary to happen or something unsettling. It gives it more of an effective scare, right? It gives the horror, it makes the horror more intense. So I love the environment here first off, and so it's raining and all of that. So the woman wakes up, and so she sees this figure in the distance, and the whole time she's just looking at it. Eventually, the husband or the man that's with her, he realizes she's just sitting up. She's not asleep. So he wakes up and he realizes that she's looking at something, asks her what it is, but it's crazy because she doesn't describe what it is she's looking at. She just says it's out there, right? It's just out there. It's waiting, right? It knows I'm here, things like that, right? And then, of course, as the story progresses, she says it's getting closer and things like that. So the man at some point turns on the light, to kind of look at her face a little clearer to see what's going on with her. But she immediately turns it off, right? And then says it's going to see the light. And at some point she sees that it's getting closer, and she says it saw the light, right? It's getting closer now. And so just by her stare alone and the way she is panicking and expressing the things that she's saying, it's terrifying. I mean, it really gives you like this really scary vibe, and it actually allows our imagination to make up what it is she's looking at. So that's very, very cool that she doesn't express it either or describes it either. So I like that, but she just keeps saying that it's getting closer, and at some point it's circling around the room, right? So, or the house, I think. So eventually they hear a noise all of a sudden, and with that is enough for the man to start to believe the girl that's saying all of this about this thing that's now after them. That's just randomly it's after them and it's getting closer. Man doesn't understand why either, but here's the noise, and then he gets out. And I mean, this is the first thing I would do. Well, I mean, he made the right choice by saying call the police, right? As soon as he heard like the bang out there or the thump out there outside, and then the dogs barking out in the distance. Calling the police and then staying in that room, and especially not leaving her alone, that she's now very terrified, clearly, calling the police was just enough for him to just wait for her in there, or wait with her in there. But he decides to step out, grabs the bat, right, and steps out of the door and starts to like see what the heck is out there, And so eventually he realizes this is not human. Now, of course, judging by the sounds it makes, it's clearly not a human, right? So yeah, he eventually starts to kind of toughen up and says, come on. But then he sees what it is, right? And then he runs back to the room. And then we only get a glimpse of what the face looks like, but it's very, very scary. I mean, definitely was a bit of a jump scare there. But he runs back inside, and now they're just kind of leaning against the wall, both him and the woman, and staring at the door, right? So now eventually the woman realizes that this thing is probably not after her, right? She even says, maybe it's not even after me. She doesn't say who it's after, but clearly it's not after her, so it must be after him, right? It's clearly trying to enter the room. So so this was all very surprising when she said that, and I was just like, whoa. I mean, this thing is clearly trying to get to somebody, one of them both. But the woman feels that it's not her, so eventually this thing gets in, and then right, it's about to charge at him. And the man wakes up, right? He's in the middle of a sleep. Now, we realize that the man... Now, here's what I got out of this. I think the man was dreaming that the entire time, what the woman was staring at. It was really weird there. I didn't really get that little, transition there, but that's what I was thinking that happened, right? So, when he wakes up, we see all these pills on his little... I don't know what they call it, just his little table on the side there of the bed. And... or like a little nightstand or whatever, and he has all these pills there, and so I'm thinking that could be because of his insomnia, or what is it, sleep apnea, whatever they call that, where he can't sleep, so he needs to take all these things. And so I'm thinking that, you know, we heard the woman say this in apparently in his dream, right? As he was dreaming the whole time, I guess, that the more she or the less she sleeps, the closer she feels that it's getting, right? That was very interesting. That was very interesting. Almost like if it feeds off of his or hers, in this case, his lack of sleep, you know? So that was very, very interesting to hear there. So now we notice that he's the one that can't sleep, right? Based off of the woman said in the dream, which I thought it was her, but it turns out it's him. So he can't sleep, and this thing is clearly getting closer. When he turns off the lights, he sees it. He sees glimpses of this thing. And so this is where it starts getting more of an unsettling feeling, right? It's no longer a jump scare. It's unsettling, where it's just something staring at you, right? It's very uncomfortable. So we get this thing that's staring at him. We get this very creepy, vibrant look around the eyes, very alien-like face. You know, I really love the design there. So I really, really thought that was very unsettling to look at. And, you know, the man gets scared at first, turns the lights on immediately, and then turns them back off. And every time he turns them back off, he sees that thing staring back at him again. And now this thing is at the edge of his bed. It's no longer outside or whatever, you know, and like at the distance from him. It is on the edge of his bed, you know. So at some point, he turns off the lights one more time, and this thing is just, it's moved. It's getting closer to him now. Now we see its position change. And so that starts getting, I was starting to get kind of like, oh my gosh, you know, this thing's going to get him. And so eventually, when he turns off the lights one more time, it just cuts to a part where now this thing is charging at him, and it kills them both, right? From we get this kind of shot that cuts off, right? And now we see the outside view of the house and the thundering and all that, but we can hear both of them screaming. That's what I heard, right? Both of them screaming, and this thing is just, you know, it killed them both. So I thought that was very interesting. The whole thing of like, not really the end is what was scary to me, but I think the part where he was just turning off the lights, and this thing was just there waiting for him now. There was no way he was going to escape that thing. It was just like playing with him now, or toying with him. So very, very well done here. I love the design of this monster thing, whatever it was. I mean, I can see that it was prosthetics, but I can see that some VFX were added around the eyes, you know, to give it more of an intense look. I can see like the eyes kind of, you know, bright there. So I really love that touch to what they did. If they would have just had like no VFX and just it was all practical, it would have looked a little cheesy at some points if they would have kept showing it just like that. But I love that the VFX made it more intense, made it more supernatural, right? I thought that. So I thought that was really good. What did you guys think down below? And give me your guys' thoughts, or share your thoughts down below in the comments. What did you think about this? I really love to hear you guys share your thoughts. Or if you don't want to share your thoughts on this, you can recommend another film that you would like me to react to. So in the meantime, that's all I got for you guys. And I'm really excited to react to the new Superman fan film. I'm very, very excited. There's also one that's called Logan, I believe, Project X or something like that. And it's also a fan film, so I will definitely react to that one as well. And if you guys have not seen the Wolf reaction or Spider-Man Lotus, something like that, I react to a lot of fan films. So if you guys haven't seen any of those, go ahead and jump to my channel and check those out if you guys can. And also check out my TikTok. I'm going to be posting shorts of these videos there, and you guys can check them out, you know, or have somebody check out my TikTok. And then from there, if you guys don't watch my YouTube channel, you'll see my TikTok videos. People out there will see the TikTok videos, and then, you know, of course, they will jump to see the rest of the videos here. So there's just shorts of the same videos you guys see here, you know. But if you guys want to support me on there, you know, go ahead and follow me on TikTok, and then follow me on Instagram. Check out my art there. I only post artwork there. And if you guys are interested in purchasing a piece, DM me, and then, you know, we can work something out there, or I can just create a new piece for you if you have a request. So I'm always happy to do that for you guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this with me, and I will see you guys on the next reaction. All right, take care of yourselves. Peace.